Good morning, my name is Doug and I am playing the Crust. And this is version 0.99.56, so they are getting close to release, but it's still in early access. And this is episode 21 of my 6th base. So, and not the 6th base in this episode, or in this version, unfortunately. I started this a while ago, a few episodes, or not a few episodes, a few versions ago. I will say this much. I've been seeing my analytics that the watch hours are going up and the numbers are starting to look somewhat impressive. I would like to thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoy this. If you like what I'm doing, please leave a like, or if you have a comment about my gameplay or presentation, please be kind. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now this is my emergency power. I'm quite determined to keep my base vital no matter what I need to do. And this is the assembler for nanotubes, which I tend to need. And we need silicon and carbon fiber. The carbon fiber is made down here. Not a lot of it, unfortunately. Silicon is made up here. And I need to determine if I want to put in a few more of those. But we're not being overwhelmed right now. And I still have an upgrade path on those. Whoops. Didn't just turn that off, did I? No. Urgent contract. I do not have enough fuel. And I'm currently not making fuel, which is right here. Because I'm not making enough ice. I'm barely making enough ice to keep this going. So I have this exit turned off. And I have 200 there, so I will start letting some through. We'll get fuel production back online. Okay. And let's see, it's night. We have enough battery power for 13 days, and it's going to be 9 days until dawn. So we will make it as long as I don't add more power. And this power should already be calculated in. So these two are full, this one is not. Yeah, it's keeping up with everything. That's keeping up. This is not. So let's go ahead and increase that. Yeah. There we go. And this is titanium. Titanium is always slow. Contract completed. Another 200,000. And good relations, good reputation. No science though. Let's take a look at this truck, see where it is. And don't have more food coming in quite yet. Do I have enough microcircuits? I don't have any microcircuits at the moment. So we're not doing that one. don't believe we have enough silicon. Okay, silicon 6. Oh, we do. Identify vehicle research center. That's fuel. Scientific progress. Do we have enough smart concrete? Not yet. It's not Colossus, is it? No, it's Behemoth. Okay. Behemoth, sorry. $237. Nope. I do need to start making Duraloom. Good day, Director. We have been observing your base and wish to commend your diligence in expanding production. This will serve us well. We have an offer you can't refuse if you want to continue operating on the moon. You have been selected for a contract to supply materials for SCT Limited. The task is indefinite. We would appreciate it if you don't delay in its completion. A new contract. Oh, the contract is already marked as accepted. This is a disaster. They're demanding a massive amount of materials at our expense. To be fair, we'll receive scientific resources for completing the contract. They will definitely come in handy for research, even if they don't fully cover our expenses. Completing the received contract will launch a time-limited quest chain. Failure may result in catastrophic consequences. Make sure your production is ready for serious load before executing this contract. Okay, let's go take a look and see what they want. 185, 130, and I don't have any of those, and 65 of those. So, both trucks now seem to be trying to figure out what to do. This one is out in the middle of nowhere, requires resources, has 31 of those. View requires, that needs things. That just needs 6 of what I already have. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and then the other truck we were in the middle of trying to figure out what to do with. That's Evermoon. And I don't have any microcircuits at the moment. I could do that though. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Now, as I recall, one of my problems was I am not making up enough of this, and that's why I have none of these coming out. So, I think I am going to keep all my rare earth material from heading that way. At least until I've kind of made up on some stuff.
complete.
Okay, cool. So this is going to be a while. That's going to be 11 days. So we will leave that be for right now. And what you're hearing there is my truck coming into the cargo dock, which will spew out a whole bunch of stuff here in a sec. Or should be. We will check that. So, why is it not delivering? It is powered. Okay. That should be delivering regolith and water ice. Yep. Okay, so nothing is doing. Double check this. Okay, go back top side, over to here. Come on, where are you? Where are you? There you are. So this one comes down here. So it needs to deliver rare earth minerals as well. There we go. And there they go. Cool. Okay, then we have organic, we have regolith. So wasn't regolith involved here? No, it wasn't. Let's go ahead and get that as well. Go down below. Here we are. Okay, that is spewing forth. Cool. The other one. I need to have a room, so I'll set this room up. Door. And this is where I'm going to put my refrigerators. Top side. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Go down. If I am right, yep, here we are. Here. Oh, what do we have? Yeah, I was afraid of that. That was going to hit eventually. Bulk storage that this thing can just deliver to. Select resource. And that way the drones can still deliver to it. Urgent contract. Base. Okay. Oh, contract. Okay. In the Suez Canal, one of the largest cargo ships capsized as a result of a powerful hurricane. More than 400 containers were scattered across the bottom of the canal and along the shore, completely blocking the supply of vital resources. Several large organizations, including global construction conglomerates, manufacturers, and humanitarian agencies, have issued tenders for the supply of equipment to carry out the operation to clear the canal and for the delivery of lost materials. A corporation has placed an urgent contract for a supply of raw materials, stabilized production after losing several containers of materials. Okay, well, I'll have to think about it. That would be a fair amount of money. It's already zero again. These guys have already pulled it all in. Yep. Go and one. Shoot. I won't be able to get in 3. inside the room. Got that backwards. So drones have scanned the area and provided detailed maps of the wreckage. Their sensors have detected surviving parts of the control system and radiation from the module's central core. They also identified several potentially hazardous areas, unstable structures that could collapse if precautions aren't taken. We can either continue the investigation using drones or send personnel for a more delicate operation. I think we'll do that. Food. Okay. So it is. This one we need to add. Food. Okay. Oh, someone is done. Okay, let's make that one go away. Take a look at the rover. An unknown company's storage facility. Industrial corporations have constructed similar devices or similar structures on the moon to to store materials before they are shipped to Earth. Container depots, hangars, open areas for storing bulk goods, and covered storage facilities can be found on the surface of the satellite. Many of these facilities were damaged by the disaster, but resources could still be there. And I would need to send 68 smart concrete before I could reach it. Okay. So, do we see anything? Whoops, wrong one. Boy, I'm just not good with the mouse today. Anyway, here we go. And there is nothing there. So we will send him up to the repair facility. Okay, back down. I need to take a look at this. Damn it.
Complete.
That's right, carbon fiber and silicon. But that's all it needs to go that way. So, I think for most of these goods, we can just send them up that way. Build all. And then we just want all the silicon to go this way. So none to go this way. And all to go this way. Okay. Well, that didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Let's go ahead and lock the outputs for a moment. Reset this and reset this. And silicon goes that way. Open these back up. Good. Okay. And we're still held up on microcircuits. Okay, everything's going to get held up because this is held up. Okay. Fraction of hope is going to need stuff. So, this is behemoth. Let's go ahead and fill. We will need Corin. Nicholas. And okay. Down here. How are we doing over here? Suddenly thought none of this stuff is going to be able to get through here because these is all getting filled up. So back to the surface. Because this is all froze up, we will go ahead and let this through, we'll let that through and that through until such time as we get that completed. So it's just going to circle around on the conveyor. But it won't block everything. Okay, research complete. Small vehicle assembly facility. And I don't appear to be making any social progress right now. Let's go ahead and extend that. And just to keep myself from going crazy, cargo drone, let's go ahead and oh, I need a tech center. Fuel factory upgrade. Sounds good to me. And engineering. Do we have here? Oh good, this is moving. Oh no, that's moving into that. Okay. This isn't done yet. And won't be until I get some microcircuits done. But let's see, small vehicle. And their veins are depleted. This is going to start to get bad. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens when you put two on one. Let's go ahead and block this for a minute. back on. Okay. And we have a truck that's idle out here. Survivors camp. Camp housing human survivors of a lunar catastrophe. An unexplained explosion severely damaged critical installations on the far side of the moon, crippling the Hope series of orbital stations. This triggered a chain reaction that disrupted communications and control systems, resulting in the destruction of vital infrastructure and widespread chaos. In the aftermath, survivors either dispersed to evacuation sites or remained at their posts as they await rescue missions or endeavor to rebuild the lunar facilities. They are open to bartering supplies for much needed materials with other survivors. Let's see, just out of curiosity, is there any pickup over here? No. So it's just this one. And after delivering those components, we now need 3 level 3s and 27 titanium. Well, let's go ahead and set this as an expedition. Fill all. And this is gonna, okay. Do we have level 3s? We do. Okay. We will send those guys. That truck is on a mission. Urgent contract available. Going to Earth. 150 carbon fiber. I have that. But my contract limit is met. So we'll have to think about it. And the rover. Okay, guy, what do you see? Anything? Nothing. And a repair facility, repair hangar with a few technical facilities nearby. Small repair outposts can be found in many parts of the moon. These are places where rovers, small aircraft, and other equipment operating away from the main production complexes are repaired quickly. You may be able to find some equipment, valuable materials, parts, or spare parts in the stockpiles of this repair base. But having not seen anything else, we will head to the survivors camp. Okay. I'd like to see what contracts I have going right now. 3 of 3. Strategic planning. Yeah, I have none of those. Okay. Do I have this stuff? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, we're definitely not getting the bonus, but that is not bad. Order 320, 280, nope. Okay, let's just do it in 2 orbiters. Since everything's gonna go be loading anyway, I might as well get it done quick. Monthly report. I'm doing okay on money. And this will actually give me time to get some production going for the circuitry, microcircuits. some more. Colossus, BMS, right. And right. Atlas. So let's take a look up here. Damn it, that was the wrong button. Sorry about that. I know this gets a little bit weird when you're watching. Okay, is there anything left in here? Nope. This is done. Good. And this is still bound up. Why is this bound up right now? Ah, I see. We need one more of those. That is going to be that. And we'll feed that way. And we'll require this. Excuse me. Okay. And in order to keep that moving, I'm just going to release a whole bunch of silicone and see what happens.
Objective achieved.
What? Okay. Resources. Actually, we just want that one to go through. Oops, yeah, okay. Wrong one. Drop all that. Okay, we can stop that for right now. that's done. Cool. And we will try and convert these back because they have a job to do. Contract completed. Got 275 for it. And a new required contract is out. Zero waste production, he's doing that. I am not making these yet. I am not making those at all. Oh boy. Well, just to make things a little bit easier on myself, I'm going to go ahead and buy 20 microcircuits. Because I have the money. And for 42k, getting it to resolve my food problem would be a big help. I need to get another chef down here. I have 22 people here. Let's see. I'm guessing he's not there, and that's why it's a 0 and a 0. This truck is idle at the base, so up to the surface, let's take a look at what needs to be done. Which truck is it anyway? Atlas. Next to the surface of the moon. Not ready yet. Mining site. Let's go get people. Vital. Four, and 3. Okay, go get that taken care of. And apparently we're loading cargo, so let's go take a look at that. Looks like we're just loading people. So I'll wait till they get loaded. And obviously this is running. Cool. We will close that off. Now everything is just running straight through. Cargo pod ready. And right there. What is in this one? Food. So this should fix some things. Okay, yep. Everybody's grabbing microcircuits. Let's go back down below and let's take a look at my microcircuit factory. And we are as full as we can be with silicon. What is this? Done under. That is going the wrong way. installing that. Let's go ahead and make this. Okay, that already does all of that. Okay, I see. I screwed up here. Shit, I hate it when it does that. This is one bit low. the wrong one. Well, this is gonna be a mess. Shit. Wrong button. Okay, I like that better. Keeps everything moving while not really reserving too damn much. Except, of course, right here. You're barely moving. Replace a couple of extractors. Engineers reach the depths of the mine and find 5 bodies. Seems they died shortly after the rover first encountered this mine. We couldn't do anything. Drones collected the remaining surface resources, but an attempt to dismantle the mining equipment led to collapse. Fortunately, only one drone was damaged. We got some science, social science for 90 days. Seems the rescue operation was doomed from the start. It's a shame it turned out this way. Drones have discovered a resource storage site filled with rare earth minerals. We can prepare them for shipment to our base, but it is very risky operation. The mine ceilings look severely damaged. What do you say, Director? The drones worked carefully and did not cause a collapse. The minerals from storage were collected without loss. One task less. Okay. I need to get power to that extractor. So. Let's take a look and see if we can get another extractor on that site. Nope, just the one. Okay. Silicon deposits. Well, let that get built first. Okay, the truck. Pick up. Go for it. Pick up. Yes, that looks like a good amount of stuff, and we will send that back to the base.
The research lab has prepared a new shipment. We can send a cargo truck and deliver it to our base.
It's Colossus. Let's see, a team of specialists arrived at the crash site. Engineers dismantled the structure and accessed the surviving compartments. They discovered the personal journal of one of the researchers mentioning that the module had been losing connection with the main station several hours before the accident. Additionally, the specialists retrieved the module's central core for further study. And we got science. Oh, okay. That is Colossus. He has 25 components. Okay. And the rover. A camp housing human survivors of a lunar catastrophe. An unexplained explosion may severely damaged critical installations on the far side of the moon, crippling the Hope series orbital stations. The event triggered a chain reaction that disrupted communication and control systems, resulting in the destruction of vital infrastructure and widespread chaos. In the aftermath, survivors either dispersed to evacuation sites or remained at their posts. As they awaited rescue missions or endeavored to rebuild lunar facilities, they are open to bartering supplies for much needed materials and other resources. Okay. Is there anything that we can see? Yes. Let's head that way and see what we can see. Speed 3 for travel, so I'm battery resources are kind of low. Okay, and a 1. Let's see what we can see. Oh, did not slow down enough. Okay, and a 3 for travel. Window 1 to do the scan. And there's a refinery. Let's send him on over, and 3 to get this done with. There we go, the clock is started. Okay, what do we have here? Another refinery. A non-functioning oxide processing plant. Not all industrial complexes on the moon are universal. Many of them specialize in certain fields, like processing extracted substances into semi-finished products for future use. The equipment in this automated plant is badly worn, but some parts and components can be reused. And there is some stuff to pick up here. Far away from anything. But let's just see if there's anything else here. Whoops, slow down. Anything else to be seen? Doesn't look like it. But fortunately we have some storage right up there. So we will go ahead and set an expedition for there. Okay, now this new research. The research station has placed an order for high-tech materials to make new equipment for scientific equipment. And I'm not making any of that stuff, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Back down to Earth. Back down to the moon. Let's take a look at this truck and see what we see. They've got stuff. So what's here? A stranded convoy. That's a pickup. Here, I'm going to go ahead and get these guys. Yeah, I know. I have a moon. People in there. Be nice to get them back. But let's go pick that stuff up first. Okay. And my miners are bored, but I have lots of space right now, so let's convert these guys back. There we are. We're not going to worry about them right now. It's just coming on tonight. We're at 90% full, 22 days of power. Assuming nothing else changes.
Research complete.
Oh, am I looking like here? Yep, everybody's busy. That's good. Nobody is backed up. That's good. What do we have coming in? I could have sworn I heard somebody come in. Got a bunch of stuff up
Research
here.
complete.
Okay. And we're definitely delivering stuff, so that makes me happy. We are still rotating food or organics on the bill oh hey, there we go. Okay. So fuel factory upgrade and microcircuits upgrade. 25 days there. There's going to be a lot of time on that one. So let's start with fundamental. We're just going to rotate through here. Drone manufacturing. Oh, no. We want that truck upgrade first. Okay, and then engineering. Smelting furnace Mark II, but I need a tech center first. get some more space there. And just for the heck of it, let's go with social so I have it on the book. Sports equipment. Okay. Let's go underground. What do we look? Oh, okay, that's good. Are we full? 60, 256. It's meals. Meals ready to eat. Okay. Oh, I see. I did that backwards. It should be going that way. And then let's see, that is our first level. So that goes from there to there. Build all. There we go. That is also going backwards. Wonder how I manage that.
We know what you did at our mining site. You trespassed on private territory and stole resources. We saw the medic and know you wanted to help our people. However, you didn't even bother to inform us. This time we have issued a fine for the stolen equipment. But next time, expect a lawsuit.
Whatever. When they called, I expected a worse outcome. We were lucky. Tell that to the miners. Okay. This is not working the way I expected it to. Build all. Oh, bugger. Did I install that backwards? I may have. Okay. So, first of all, apparently I did. Let's go ahead and remove that. And we'll change this to the food so we can at least get things moving. And then we will reinstall this. There. Please don't spam in my chat. It really pisses me off. Okay. I think. Oh, what's we have here? Well, let's go take a look at the truck. It's Atlas. Empty. And I think we will go ahead and establish that. Atlas. Okay. Fill all. Put it on patrol. There we go. He's looking kind of full. But if I also recall, this site was, well, good in Regolith. It was pretty shitty in everything else. Or not Regolith, but Rare Earth. So I think we will be telling this to move. Stop drilling. Well, we are going to go ahead and call this game here for today. Well, not for today, but for now. So let's go ahead and put a pause on that. I thank you for joining me. If you like what I'm doing, please leave a comment. If you like the game, please leave a like, share, comment, follow. But anyway, y'all have a nice day, and I'll see you in a few.